Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. RR12 New Zealand writes in and asks how the OPXY is as a MIDI controller for Ableton, and does it only do notes, or can you use the knobs to control Ableton? And yeah, you can. There's a few things you're going to want to know though. First up, by default, you're not sending any MIDI out. So if you want, there's a couple ways you can go do this. One is you can go to the aux track and go to track 3 for MIDI, and all of a sudden you can hear I'm sending MIDI out. So if you want to use the sequencers and things on the OPXY and then use Ableton as a sound source, totally can do that. And you can use the step recorder to record like step automation for the knobs, all that fun stuff. There is also a controller mode where if you just hit COM and you hit button 2 here, it just says CTRL, that will put it into controller mode. And you immediately can just start using it as a controller, and it will send MIDI. And there are settings for adjusting how sensitive the keys are for velocity sensitivity, and I'll show you that in a minute. But basically what I want to show you is you can absolutely map things. There's 8 things you can map. Unfortunately, if you hold shift down, it doesn't give you like a second set of knobs to turn. Instead, you get into being able to control what MIDI channel, what knobs, how they work, and if you can use the octave up or down. So shift is kind of configuration for this controller mode. Now that said, I can hit Control M and I can go map over here, and hopefully you can kind of see that I've kind of got the mapping on. I can come in, select, and just turn the knobs. So like right now, this particular instrument, I have filter, resonance, unison detune, and the decay amount. And I'm just setting these by rotating the knobs. Now, you may find that when you turn the knobs, it doesn't do anything. And this will be for any MIDI controller. It's just a setting that you need to set on Ableton. If you're in Windows, Control, comma will bring this menu up. You just want to make sure on your input ports, which may be a little hard to see on OBS stream here, but you just want to make sure you have the remote checked. Remote allows you to send the MIDI CCs and things from that device into your tracks. So with that, I can now do MIDI control of the filter, resonance, and unison. Now I said there's 8 controls and I only mapped 4. There's an additional 4 controls where you can just send, like kind of use the button press, where you just press in the button and it will send a MIDI value. If you have something that you want to be able to toggle on or off, this isn't a bad way to do it. You might have to do a little bit of extra programming, but like for example, we'll go back to Control M. If I just want to randomize all the settings, I can just program the button toggle here. And now when I push it, it's going to randomize whatever settings I have as part of the synth. Like right now, that doesn't make any sound, but you can see like this turns it more into a pad. So just a few things to think about. Now, as I said, there is a setting. If I go Shift Comm, I can get out of here. If we get into here, we can go System. So actually, I'm going to do this one more time. Hit COM. You just want to be in this menu for the system settings and things. Hit 1 for system and just rotate the knob down to keyboard. You have a velocity. It'll be hard, soft, off. So if it's off, it will always send full level 127 for the value. Soft allows, I keep turning the wrong knob. You want to turn this one to adjust the value. Soft is like you can just hit it fairly soft and still get maximum value. And then hard means you have to like kind of push the keys a little bit harder if you like to get the maximum value. So depending on what you want for settings, I would say the keyboard is okay for being able to play it, because the OPXY and the OP1 field as well, they're kind of small. I would say 9 times out of 10, you're going to want to use the device for what it's doing itself. But it is just a nice thing to have controller mode so that you can go into the controller for either device and be able to control other things. So I hope this answers your question, RR12 New Zealand. Everybody else, thanks for stopping by. Keep making music, keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good. And peace.